You have the grades, you have the quantitative background, and you've made it to the shortlist for the London School of Economics, Oxford, and Cambridge. These three institutions form the Golden Triangle, representing the concentration of research funding and faculty talent that sits at the top of UK economics. In most hiring rooms, particularly in London finance and consulting, the employer recognition for these three is effectively equal. You will be recruited by the same top-tier banks and consulting firms, regardless of which name is on your degree. Because the prestige is comparable, high-achieving applicants often paralyze themselves trying to determine which university is best in a general sense. They treat the decision like a rankings competition, instead of evaluating the structural fit of the actual programs. Choosing an economics master's based on general brand perception alone is a trap. If you select a program format that doesn't align with your career destination, you risk spending unnecessary tuition and delaying your entry into the workforce. The first step to breaking that paralysis is changing your primary question. You have to stop asking which program is best and start asking which program is best for my specific next step. This comparison table shows exactly why the choice is difficult. You get identical checkmarks across the board for an elite peer group and top-tier recruiting. To resolve the question mark in the final column, you have to look at the structural showdown between these programs, whether they are taught or research-based, and whether they take 1 year or 2. That structural split dictates your daily reality. It determines your daily workload, whether your assessments are exam-heavy or dissertation-focused, and how prepared you are for the specific demands of a PhD admission cycle. Understanding those functional, day-to-day structural differences is the only strategic way to navigate your Golden Triangle shortlist. If your goal is to enter the private sector, the London School of Economics, MSc Economics, is your most direct route. This is a rigorous 12-month taught degree. The curriculum moves at an incredibly fast pace. You are covering a high volume of quantitative material in a compressed timeline. Because it is a taught program, there is no extended research phase and no deep multi-month dissertation period. LSE's direct structural advantage is geography. You are operating in immediate, daily proximity to the central London employer ecosystem. Firms recruit directly on campus, and you have the ability to attend informational interviews during the degree itself. That level of access makes this program the clearest launchpad for specific outcomes: investment banking, management consulting, and corporate finance. For students who already know they want to work rather than publish research, LSE provides the most direct entry into the industry workforce. The Oxford MPhil in economics offers a completely different daily life. It is a 2-year research degree deeply embedded in the traditional collegiate lifestyle. The entire second year is designed around giving you the time and space to produce a substantial, deep-dive dissertation. If you are preparing for a PhD, that independent research project is a key differentiator for admissions committees. But look at this stacked bar chart mapping the financial reality of that second year. Compared to the 1-year programs, Oxford requires an additional £20,000 in tuition, plus a second full year of living expenses. You also have to factor in the opportunity cost. That is a full year where you are not earning a professional salary. For candidates heading into corporate finance, taking 2 years creates a high financial hurdle for your return on investment. While employer perception in London is equal, Oxford's brand often resonates more powerfully with recruiters in international markets like Asia and North America. However, for those staying in the UK private sector, it can be an expensive detour. The Cambridge MPhil Economics occupies a unique hybrid space. It is a 1-year research degree, and students consistently report it as the most technically demanding curriculum in the UK. You are trading the immediate financial networking of central London for an immersive, highly contained university town. It is academically intense and heavily research-focused. Cambridge provides the research credentials needed for PhD preparation in half the time of the Oxford MPhil. It achieves this by prioritizing extreme technical depth and quantitative rigor in place of an extended multi-year dissertation phase. For highly quantitative candidates aiming for research credentials or a policy role at a central bank, Cambridge is the more time-efficient option. You get the research rigor without sacrificing a second year of income. Admissions committees across all 3 programs share one non-negotiable baseline. They expect a demonstrably strong foundation in mathematical economics and econometrics. If you clear that hurdle, the most common error is submitting a generic statement of purpose. Vague career aspirations and generalized academic interests will not differentiate you on a Golden Triangle shortlist. Your references also carry different weights depending on the program. A senior academic who can explicitly vouch for your technical research competence is far more valuable than a professional employer who praises your work ethic. To avoid rejection, you must tailor the technical depth of your application to the specific format, taught or research, of the exact program you are targeting. This branching decision tree flowchart maps exactly how you should evaluate your options. The route node starts with your ultimate goal, splitting your path between industry and academia or policy. Following the industry path, if you want to work in finance or consulting and start earning a salary within 12 months, the flowchart terminates clearly at LSE. Taking the academia and policy path, the tree splits again based on your time preference and your appetite for technical rigor. If you want a high-rigor research credential completed in a single year, that route terminates at Cambridge, making it ideal for future central bankers. If you need a full dissertation-level academic portfolio and want the deep collegiate experience, the 2-year route terminates at Oxford. There is no objectively wrong program among these three. There is only the wrong structural fit for your specific life plan. The candidates who make the right decision stop asking which university is best. They definitively answer what structure is best for their next step. Navigating these nuances requires distinct strategies. You need a career-focused personal statement for LSE, while Oxbridge demands strict supervisor alignment and research capability. If this breakdown helped clarify your options, like this video, share it with fellow applicants on the shortlist, and subscribe to the Leadearly channel for more precise admission strategy. Aligning your choice with your structural needs rather than prestige alone is the surest way to guarantee a strong return on your educational investment.